Yes, sir. What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy Denali, aka Don Squally, and today we are back at it. It's been a hot minute, man. Haven't really been making too much content on the channel recently, but we do have the G35 snowplow in the garage, getting a little bit of love today. So we got our first major snowfall. I wouldn't say major, significant snowfall to the point where I had to bust this thing out. And it started overheating, not like to the point where it was like overheating, but it was getting hot. The coolant reservoir was starting to boil over. And I wasn't getting any heat flowing through this lower radiator hose. This top one was fine though. So all investigation that I did online pointed to a bad thermostat. So that's what we're doing in today's video. Now I was going to pull this thermostat and just pop this spring off because basically that's what's getting stuck and not allowing it to open up. However, I did need to replace this gasket right here, and I was looking online for just this gasket, and I could get a whole new thermostat, mind you, aftermarket, and the new gasket for like 20 bucks on Amazon. So I can't beat that deal. So we're throwing in a new thermostat to replace the old one, and I also need to put in a new bleeder valve. Now, I was having some issues with air inside the system quite a while ago, and I was bleeding it out, and I actually broke that T-valve, so there was always air bubbles in the system of this car, and because of that, I was never able to get heat in it. So anytime over the last couple years I was plowing without heat. Not a huge deal because, I mean, I could plow my driveway in about 15-20 minutes, even in a bad snowstorm. But it would still be nice to get the heat working. So that's what we got going on right now. I've got the thermostat off of the bottom of the engine here. As you can see, that's where it came out. Pretty easy, just 2 hose clamps, 2 hoses, and then 3 10mm bolts. This thing, now I guess while we're here and we got the hood open, I'm going to address a common comment that I get on my YouTube channel about this car, and that is, why would I ruin a nice G35? And I'm here to tell you, this thing was never, well, at one point it was probably a nice G35, but never in my hands. The front rad support, completely dummied. It's been in an accident prior to me getting it, so like the whole front bumper, rad support, it's all just kind of hanging on for dear life there. As you can see, plenum spacer with a pretty significant oil leak. Aside from the janky wrap job that we did, it did have some pretty nasty dents on it. So I'm just here to let you guys know, don't sweat it. We still got my good G35, my sedan. Had to just pull it out for a second just so I could pull this thing in and work in the warmth. Garage, well, the garage is getting a little bit full these days. So we're trying to keep a balance of cars and, you know, dude stuff. But we're also, you know, falling victim to the kids' toys being everywhere. And, well, if you guys have kids, you know how it goes. So that's basically what's going on today. So I'm going to go ahead, throw this new thermostat on there, throw the bleeder valve on. I'm going to bleed the system, and hopefully by the end of this video, we can get some heat going in this thing, and we won't be overheating, so I can continue to plow my driveway in peace. Because we just barely got it done last time before she started to overheat. What was that? Alrighty, so after a little bit of struggling and some busted knuckles, we got the thermostat in, bolted down, and the real challenge was this T back here. But what I'm going to do is back the car out of the garage, jack the front end up, top up the coolant. Now I did get this hopefully no spill coolant filler, because last time I filled up the coolant, it was bubbling over. Hopefully this way I can just pull the plug, put a little bit in at a time, and it won't bubble over. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead, pull this out of the garage. Relatively quick process. Then we're going to go ahead and bleed this thing, and then that's probably going to be it for this thing. Then I got to pull the Lexus in, do an oil change on that, and then I got to pull the Tundra in, do an oil change on that as well. So a few more things to do, but I'm sure you guys know how to do an oil change. So this is more so about the Plow. So yeah, I'll let you guys know once we're all bled and we have heat and we are not overheating, and put an end to this one. Okay, so after about an hour of bleeding, we still don't have any heat on this lower pipe. I have heat on this pipe here, this pipe, but nothing in this pipe, which is weird. It leads me to believe that there's still an air bubble. When I push this, I'm getting some bubbling over there, but we bled all the air out of the line back there. We are no longer overheating, and we have heat. So if this was my daily or any other car besides the Plow, I might try a little bit more to bleed the air out of that out of the system a little more, to see if I could get heat into this. Maybe it's not up to temperature yet. I mean, it should be, but maybe this doesn't open to float. I mean, it should be flowing. This issue here leads me to believe that it's a water pump. However, like I say, we're not overheating. We have heat. So like I say, if this was any other car, we might try to diagnose this problem, but I'm gonna just run it as is, because I mean, I'm only really using this thing, like I say, 15-20 minutes at a time, you know, maybe a handful of times over the winter. So oh, we got heat, man. This is gonna be nice, because I'm not gonna lie, I mean, it's better than snow plowing in the freezing cold. Or I mean, it's better than snow blowing in the freezing cold, rather, but it's still not nice when your toes are cold and there's no heat. I'm happy with this. So I'm not sure what time it is, but I'm probably gonna put an end to this video, probably jump inside, grab some lunch. Don't know if I'm gonna do the Lexus oil change and the Tundra oil change today. I might wait till tomorrow. Might jump on some Car X Drift. And yeah, man. But I know I haven't really been making a ton of videos lately, so I thought I'd just throw an update video out there. You know, winter's slowing down. We're gonna try to get a few more YouTube videos out there. Been getting on live, man. I got the I got the Ferrari Thrustmaster wheel hooked up to the Xbox. Been playing some Forza on the Don Squally channel on live. So if you guys want to see a few more uploads from me, go ahead and check out that channel at Don Squally on YouTube. Like I say, we've been trying to get back into the YouTube thing. It's winter time, things are slowing down, so I need a few projects to kind of few hobbies, I guess, to just keep me busy over the winter. But yeah, man, that's about it for this one. So if you guys did enjoy this one, don't forget to smash that like button. If you guys want to see more and you're not subscribed yet, please do so. And with that being said, I'm your boy D Nally, aka Don Squally, and we're gonna catch y'all mofos at the next one, man. Peace.